Alright, empath, coming to you again with the author of confusion. This is for educational purposes only. Entertainment and all that good stuff. Only for my empath. This is not for religion. Now, you got, if you will look in my videos, I got all these other religions, okay? You got Baptist, you got Church of God, Methodist, Pentecostal, you got Islam, you got Buddhism, you got this, that. You know what this is? All this is confusion. None of these can come together with uno decision. With one decision of one source. These Church of God, Baptist, and you got Methodist, and all that. You got this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. All these got different types of beliefs. You got this one talking in tongues. You got this one, with the no amen. And you got the Methodist with the sprinkle. You got, there's different ones. There's different understandings, okay? But a tactic of the master of deception boils down to one thing. Conquer anything. You can conquer anything when it is divided. Divide and conquer. How many of y'all been in the military? How many vets in there? Y'all got to divide and conquer. Keep them separated. Spread them out. Spread them out. Spread them out. Spread them out. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. While in spirituality is all about unity. One thing. Love with no expectations. Love with no expectations, y'all. Love one another. Love one another as I have loved you. With no judgment. None. Now you go through TikTok and you go look at these right here. It's got all them pages talking about Jesus this and Jesus that, Jesus this. You know what they do? They sit there and they debate what's right and wrong. They judge. They sit here and judge each other, y'all. The spirituality is not about judgment. Spirituality is about unity, finding yourself, finding your true self, shedding who you are not, and becoming who you have always been. Becoming who you've always been. That's what spirituality is all about, y'all. The connection directly to the divine. Now, let's say no one can get to the Father but through the Son. Okay? The Father being consciousness, Everybody knows that. That is spiritual. That is spiritual. But the sun is the light, aka love. No one can get to the consciousness but through love, y'all. Through love. Through love with no expectation. Unconditional. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. You know, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Me being in prison, y'all, my whole entire family turned their back on me. Every single one of them. I was in the county jail for 4 years, waiting my trial. And you know what? The preacher come and saw me once in four years and 3 months. I think it was 1,505 days I sat in there, and the preacher come and saw me one time. Nobody else from the church. Nobody. You know why? Because of this fat word right here. But whenever I found out what this was, it is so much easier for me to give this than it is to accept it. Because that's how an empath is. They would rather give love than accept it. They'd rather give it. They'd rather give love with no expectations, y'all. You know, but if you're in a relationship with an empath, you know, that's going to be an intense something, because both love with no expectations. And that'd be so intense, so pure. But you cannot do it until that's right, your programming is G-O-N-E. And I still have a little bit of programming. I still have it. I still have programming. It is so hard for me to even think about a relationship because of my boundaries. Because I know what I deserve now. And if I don't get what I deserve, you know what? They gone. Because I know what I deserve. And the other person knows what they deserve. And that causes the what? Oh yeah. That causes a little whirlwind right here in the tornado. And it's hard to match a frequency to the other. Empath, spiritual people, empath, you are my people. The author of confusion is not of spirituality. We are of love and unity with no expectations. Y'all keep it real out there.